there's Octo who's around, but he's been talking to Percy about like what he wants to do, and I think there's just some people feeling a bit lost at the minute. So I guess, how transparent do you want to be?
I'm happy for people. I'm happy for people to know where I want to go, because how do you make a decision without knowing?
Exactly. Okay. Well, what about like? Cause I think Kylie was down there too. Like the detective stuff. How much, like, do we want to let them know that we're gonna have our own?
Which Kylie? Sorry.
Stokes, I think.
Yeah,
I think know.
The best way to say it is like, that is what I would like. Everything is a little bit up in the air right now. That is what my intention will be.
Okay, so if I tell people it'll be, preferably if we get our own way, we'll have our own LSPD detectives, where we will have
but in the end, we may work as a unified police department.
Okay.
Or something like that,
Yeah. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if people want to be in our department, they can. The hope is, well, no, we can say this. We can say this for real. If people can do whatever they want, and specialize in whatever they want, and they can be supported with that, as long as it's not, something crazy, stupid, or corrupt. Is that accurate?
Yeah. As long as we're kept in the loop, essentially.
Yeah, as long as yes. That's one thing I was thinking, Reed. I was like, how can we make ourselves different from all the other police departments? And I was thinking, what about if we get really good at communicating? Like if we just make everything super transparent and we talk to everybody about everything, and I think,
hear people's voices on things.
Exactly.
Make them feel like they have an opinion. Well,
at the end of the day,
make them feel like them
make them feel like it. Yeah, let's make them feel like it, but they don't really have an opinion, No, I think especially with a fresh start, where pretty much everyone's going to be an officer, we have to be there for the guy at the bottom. Never, not for ourselves, not for other high command, not even for the PD as a whole. But if we support the people bottom up, I think that's a good way forward. It was Muller's birthday.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, how long have you been awake?
Like consecutively since the storm.
Oh, since how many hours is that?
In total, I've been awake. $14 hours.
Okay, that's not too bad. Well, listen.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Don't stay around if you don't need to. Muller's great.
Yeah.
He said something to me downstairs, and he was like, "Did Libby tell you about that thing?" And I was like, "I didn't know what he's on about. What's he on about?" With Muller.
I think he wants to be a part of LSPD because he has faith in me.
I think that's the same for a lot of people. So it wasn't anything like specific that he was on about.
We might have to confirm with him.
What do you mean? Yeah, he did say he mentioned it in the meeting.
Over the past 3 days that.
Okay. Before we start meetings, I'm
just about an ex-LSPD officer. Depends what he's talking about. There's been so much over the past 24 hours. It's absolutely nutty. But there's an ex-LSPD officer that has taken evidence out of 36
I want Pred to get IA
and given it to a motorcycle MC.
Wait, what?
To help them.
So I zoned out for a second, and then I came back into an officer giving motorcycles. Or what was that?
No. Worse, a lot worse. So there is an officer who is no longer. Well, he's an ex-officer because he quit. Who came into MRPD yesterday and admitted to taking evidence out of evidence lockers and giving it to a motorcycle MC.
What the fuck?
Just an MC to help support them through a war. But it's not just weapons that he's taken out. He's taken out drugs, and he's taken out evidence that would have put in someone who would have put someone who was on patrol back in prison for terrorism.
Who was it?
Craig Barrett.
Barrett. I need to see his face. How do you spell his name? Oh, I found it. What shift was he? It rings a bell, 100%.
Shift 2 into 3.
Yeah, I don't think I met him properly. What the fuck? Okay,
So,
do we know?
I got a call yesterday at 4 o'clock in the morning. For reference, for me, like, you know, where I'm from, it's 11 o'clock at night. So 5 hours from now, essentially, I got a phone call when just as I got into bed saying we need a command member, and I was the only command member that was awake.
Wait, who's dealing with it? We don't want you dealing with it. Who's dealing with it?
Muller.
Is that Muller?
Stubble.
Muller and Stubble? Okay. I'll talk to them whenever we have this meeting, but do we know exactly what he took? How long
Yes,
did he...
they have a list of the reports that he took stuff out of.
And we're 100% that's it. We sure there's no more?
36. Well, he came in and admitted it, so...
How did we not notice this?
From the motorcycle MC left him, and he felt guilty.
Oh my god. Okay, good start. You know, good start. We're weeding out the bad ones. They only need to admit it to us, apparently. All right. And are we 100% sure that that's the only reports that he's taken evidence from?
I don't know how you even confirm that.
I mean, we'd have to go through every incident that he's been involved with.
Exactly. He wasn't even involved in half of the incidences.
Oh, he wasn't? Oh my god.
No.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is something I've wanted for a long time, but maybe now's the time to do it. The evidence room downstairs has both cameras and codes that you have to put in. So I think it reasonable that we could perhaps get a system put in where we can see who has accessed which lockers or anything like that, to try and prevent stuff like this.
I know it can be done. I know it can be done in terms of, but I don't know how hard it would be for them to put it into like here. So, like, I know that like there's certain people that have a little key that
Nice, chill and chat, please.
show that on their panel. Because I've lost an evidence locker before, and I had to find out where I put evidence.
Oh god.
So
okay.
I know it can be done.
It can be done.
I would,
yeah.
In theory, I would imagine that it could be put in like a little panel down in the evidence locker where certain people have access to check it. Because you wouldn't want everyone accessing it.
No. Just like, you know, this would be for like IA or High Command at a time where we want to check, we can check. It's like it would be like, I don't know, like the cuff timer thing. It would just be a little log of, you could put in an evidence locker and see who accessed this when. So if anything's missing, we can look at see, okay, who's accessed this in the past, you know, however long. So, we'll get to that. We'll get to that once we start thinking of IA stuff, but yeah, I mean, if Pred's talking about IA, is this like a confirmed thing for IA? Like, is you talked to Bass about that, or
not yet? I think we could do it internally, even like, and then once it goes to UPD, expand. But it's not like to have someone hold my officers accountable. Who cares, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't think about it like that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, might as well, you know, if we want to see a change, we can take the first steps. Okay. All right.
Have some conversations.
Sorry, say that again.
I said, let's go have some conversations, I guess.
Okay.
If
you don't want to,
people who clock in. No, I'm fine to. I just needed 10 minutes in L1 just to, eat and step away for a second, but I'm good now. This is going to be me for a little bit, and if I can't handle this, how am I going to handle being chief of police? No,
it's not how that works. You have to put a crystal and stay up for forever to be a good chief of police.
Oh, absolutely not. I'll be going to bed before at least 2 a.m.
All right, I'm gonna quickly. I've drink 10 minute cups of tea. I need the toilet again. All right, I've literally my bladder is it's dying. It heard I was assistant chief, and it was like, you know what? Fuck you. All right, I'll be back. I'm literally just not gonna drink anything more today, so I don't have to run to the bathroom anymore. I'm back in a sec, chat. I'm back. God, it's snowing so much. You can do exclamation mark song in chat. It should work, hopefully. I'll do it. Is this right? No, it's wrong. This is Love Don't Let Me Go by David Guetta. I don't know why the song bot's broken. Hold on. Wait. Let me get my notes ready. I'm gonna take some real good notes. My organization starts here. Okay. Scooter? What do you mean, Scooter? What did I say? Wait, what happened? Oh, the artist. I was like, what the fuck are you guys on about? Okay, let me make a new tab. Notes. Slash bullet. Right, I'm good. I'm ready. Gonna to be called into the... Oh shit, we can do that! Gonna... Captain's office, please. Oh, Espinals. I didn't call him back. My lips are so dry.
Hey, Richard.
Hello, sir. I'm sorry if I forgot to ring you back, but I'm here.
I just wanted to personally congratulate you for your promotion to deputy chief.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
I think that you're a very deserving person of the position, and I'm glad that Libby wanted to take you on to be by her side, taking care of the LSPD.
Well, it means a lot coming from you, sir. I really appreciate it. Just thank you for all your help and help to get to who I am today. And yeah, I really appreciate it. And it's a lot of work, and I'm a bit out of my depth, but I'll do whatever I can to help Libby.
Absolutely. Earlier this morning, Libby offered me a position in the LSPD, so I am considering it. And you being a deputy chief for her
Congratulations.
makes the decision easier.
Well, okay. All right, that's good. That's good news. Well, I'm glad she offered you a position because, you know, you're great, and it would be a pleasure to have you, so.
I appreciate it, Richard.
Okay. Yeah,
You have a great day, okay?
Yeah, you too. Have a good think about it there, okay?
Okay, all right.
All right, bye-bye. Hey.
Congratulations, Dark.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good job, Dark.
Oh, hey, Miller. You got
How's it
hired.
going?
Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, I made them an offer they couldn't refuse.
How was it?
Was it?
Free cow meat
went
for the
in
rest of
there.
their lives?
No. Wait, why are you still riding me about that? It's been almost a year.
Yeah, I don't forget things like that, Miller. Okay.
Yeah, neither do I, okay? Like your
Wh-
bogus IA investigation, sir.
And bogus? Hey,
Yeah.
what the
Let's not
hell?
forget it. Exactly.
All right. What was the offer?
They came to me with an offer, and then I was like, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, nice,
Hire
nice.
me. Snap your legs like a fucking set of breadsticks.
Holy shit!
You know,
Damn.
when you snap someone's legs, you have them lay down on the floor on their back, you elevate their feet, and then you jump up and down on their kneecaps until they snap backwards.
Jesus Christ.
I have some issues. But I'm
You
working
do.
on 'em.
You do. I hope they have a
I still
SDSO
see
therapist.
Pixie regularly, okay?
Good. Fantastic. That's really good.
And I got
I'm
tested
glad
for
you've-
lean yesterday too.
For what?
Christ. Yeah.
What's lean?
I don't know. I just went up there like, we need to test you for lean. Okay.
I don't know what that
Kind
is.
of cough syrup mixed with
I'm glad you're
something.
clean.
Yeah. I had nothing
All
to
right.
do with it.
Well, I best
I
go.
better get out there.
Yeah.
Congratulations, though.
Thank you, guys. I
Glad.
appreciate it.
Congratulations.
happy
Oh,
for
look who it is.
Hi, Daryl.
Hi, how are you? Are you
Yeah,
thrilled?
I'm and
Are you ready for
thrilled.
work?
I am ready for work. I'm motivated, but I won't lie.
Gonna be a
I
machine?
I hope
I'm gonna
maybe.
see you pull a triple in 2 months.
Wait, what's a triple?
Oh,
Just
being
ride around and
Hackman,
shout at
not
people.
doing anything.
Hey, triple did shit. You nasty bastard.
Listen, saw his communications for a while. I know what he did and he didn't do.
You take that back.
He's
Can you,
one of my
can you make
best
sure you
friends. What
get
do you mean?
triple
He's
a
very nice
job in
person,
SCSO or something? Can you guys do that?
Yeah, he for sure has a job in this.
Okay, all right, perfect. Fantastic. All right, I gotta go. Do some meeting stuff. Okay.
Right.
Later, Dark.
Bye bye.
Later, Dark. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I do both? Can I have some meals delivered to MRPD
Hey, Jam.
or when our PD officers come up, get them in bulk? Like, is there any way that if, say, one of my LSPD officers comes up, can they pick up 10 meals rather than one? Is there any way to set that in place? Because, like, I said this to Shelby earlier, I want my own little mini fridge so that I know I already always have food on hand. And if I have to go somewhere to get that food, it's not going to work. So I would like to still have, like, you know, the first person on duty can come and pick up 10 meals, for example, or 5 meals while we're still developing who we're going to have in the department. And I want that across the board, not just shift 3 if possible. The availability to come and just get like bulk orders, yes. If that's too difficult, yeah. If that's too difficult, like I can figure out a different way. But that way I can allocate someone. I'll have to wait. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Yeah.
You give Tribble. How is that corrupt? Okay, Tribble is a heckin' gem and FDO dark,
Let's
and
set
he
an
just wants to make sure
motion for
Tribble's
sure
cared
for
about.
shift
You know.
And then I will tell people that they have the option to go there if there's someone available to get food, because I'm sure there'll be a backup plan anyway. Because I don't want food that's sitting there for a while. Because if someone gets
When it's
food,
probably
they
getting
have
suspended,
stuff
he already
in their
is.
pockets, like they're
He
left
already
behind
is.
me.
He's suspended forever.
So I'll tell them that there is the option if there's someone around to give them.
Yeah, you gotta take care of the OG, exactly.
But we'll have something in our locker just in case. Or will we have a UPD locker as well?
Oh my god. Neve, are you serious?
Sorry. Just like the bulk meals. When
Neve has done a
at this
fucking
stage,
emo
just because I
already.
don't
Are you
have enough
kidding me?
people
Yeah.
to be like, I don't think we'll use all the food we had.
Oh my
now.
god. Neve, you're insane.
Because I've only
You're
got 5
actually
or 6
insane.
people
Thank you so
on
much.
shift
God damn it. Okay, let me see. Let me save it. Oh, hold on.
Okay, have 10 ready for this tsunami. They can come pick it
Wiggle
up and
ass
then
is how I'm gonna save it.
also have the option to get that's it. Once I figure out how many people are going to be in my department, it's probably going to change. So
Emotes.
once I have more information, I'll give you a call.
All right, we're gonna swap it out.
Yeah, perfect.
Here. Wiggle ass.
Okay, I think she needs a back rub and a nap.
Right.
Just
No, it should be the same. I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it, Jem.
No, I just feel like that's what a good person would give a wife, you know?
Okay. It should be there very soon.
Yes. Maybe some new
Never registered I'll wiggle them out, but with
hurts from having to
with
carry
the
out.
fucking new uniform already, which is insane.
All right, no worries.
Okay, I'm in the LSPD
See you
channel.
later. All right, sorry about that. Turning my radio off. Turning my phone on silent. We're gonna have food for LSPD, but we're gonna also have the options to eat UPD.
Oh, okay. You hungry?
Not right now. I've eaten a bunch of sandwiches.
Okay. I'm kind of hungry, but I'm gonna call people down if that's all right.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. Myself and the chief in your kitchen, so if you're interested in everything question. Please wait side out the office if you come down.
Knock.
Oh, hi, mother. Make sure you lock the door behind you, boss.
I did, don't worry.
All right, thank you.
I'm not one of those people that goes through the front door and then leaves it unlocked and lets Eugene in.
People can't hear us in here, can they? I never really asked.
What was that, sorry?
Normally, I don't think so.
If we talk, okay, all right. Just making sure.
Unless you fucking press your ear right up against the door, or, and you can just kind of just shoot through the wood.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I know.
Before you start, what do you think, Muller?
What do I think?
It?
Of dark?
Yeah.
No, God no. Not saying God no as in that's a bad thing.
Oh my gosh, Miller! What the hell?
But it kind of makes sense if that adds up, because obviously
wild cards, am I right?
2 wild cards, you crazy wild card. Again, not.
But the 4+ wild card, you know, the one where people have to pick up 4 cards and it's a wild at the same time.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
We're
Oh
talking
my
Uno,
god!
by the way.
Yes, I've played Uno, but it's just like end of the day, you guys weren't on my like bingo card for Chief and then Ass Chief after that, but
Left,
I think
eastbound.
that they're the best choices out of like any reasonable option, if that makes sense. Like,
I'll take that.
You like as I thought the end of the
I'll
day,
take
I
this
thought troopers
compliment.
were going to be safe. I'll be real with you with that. So I thought maybe Libby's going to be just trooper forever. She comes back as you were like an LSPD staple.
It's dark ass
before
sheep.
you left.
Yes, we are. But I
For
changed my
shift
title.
3, so it makes sense that you're coming back home. And then Dark,
I did it.
I'll be real. I don't know how the fuck the connection came to get to you, but like it was okay. Reed, if I can be open or speak freely, what was your thought process to get to Dark? Because me and Stubble the other day were in a car and we were like, oh no, the saddest thing about this whole UPD thing and everyone being demoted back to officer is that Dark got demoted from corporal, which we were fucking picketing for him to have for ages.
Well, thank you, Muller.
I was in a lot of shock yesterday.
Yeah.
A lot of shock. And I talked to a couple of people who gave me a couple of options and probably approached those conversations in the wrong way because I hadn't thought about it and I hadn't had the time to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave me some options. And I went to bed and I laid in bed thinking for a while. And I thought, what do I stand by as higher command? And one of those things is...
I swear to God, you guys better queue like good British boys, okay?
I'm queuing. I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah, we're cute. Tails
Why-
is just
why
coming
did
up
you
the-
guys- the name-
I'm just here. I'm number one.
American dog.
You're quite, I know, but listen, if I'm going to be the ass chief, you guys going to queue like British people, okay? That means it's
Congratulations,
orderly and you hold each other's place in the queue. Thank you, candidates, okay? And then if someone wants to get some scones, and get some scones. But also, if you don't want to wait for so long, you can always come back, all right? Because we're going to be here for a while. And I don't want you guys to, like, wait all day, all right?
My entire exposure to British culture lately has been Taskmaster. Is it anything like that?
That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah.
I have a British sister.
I'm just gonna put on
All
a
right.
fake accent and put the kettle on.
All right. Oh, yes, please. Wait, what? That was really good, Percy.
I wasn't looking at Dark at first, and it wasn't because I wasn't looking at Dark because it's Dark. I wasn't looking at Dark. Who was that? Think of him. And I looked at my options and I thought, okay, who is someone that would have similar policies and similar,
I'll get sucked in by brown nose. I don't think
mindset
so.
as
He
me
takes the
in terms of
compliments,
having a department
but like,
that is
it doesn't affect his
anti-corrupt
opinion on them, you know.
You know, people are held accountable for their actions, but also people are given opportunities and the chance to do
Wait, he's
something
British?
different.
Percy's not
and
British.
My
How
mind
is he?
went to Dark, and I couldn't get my head away from Dark. And every time I thought of a different option, I was like, I don't know. And then
Fuck off.
I was like, fuck it. I went for
Fuck
approval.
off. No
You
way.
know, there's other conversations I need to have in terms of who to
You're
bring in,
joking.
and- yeah. And yeah, it was Dark. It was good.
Yeah, I think end of the day, like the.
That's
on the
insane.
anti-corruption
His
thing, having
accent, his
the
American is
head of
so
ID
good.
is definitely a one up for it. So and Mark has
That's
been,
what the fuck.
pretty adamant in making sure that people who do shit are getting punished for it. So yeah, it's definitely the right way to go.
Enough about me. Enough about me. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Muller, I heard about what happened yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Was it yesterday? I don't know. The thing that you thought I knew, but I didn't know. I spoke to Reed about, and now I know. With the cop and the motorcycles.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Right.
I
Quick
didn't know
question.
if that was the thing that you wanted to.
Was that the thing?
Know, so I told him that too.
Okay, cool.
So that I wanted to just kind of like have the conversation about, I guess, like everything with the LSPD, and then that was like an addendum to, I guess, add to the whole. Now that you're an LSPD command member, I thought you should probably be in the loop in case. Yeah, I didn't want to fucking say it in front of like 10 people.
Okay. Yeah. Are you happy with you and Stubble to keep working on that? If there is any work to do on that, are you happy to do that?
So I'm happy to keep working on it. What it's going to be is it's going to be myself, and if you guys are happy with it, myself, Percy, Stubble, and Harper. So Stubble,
Can I add someone in there with you? Is that okay?
Free, yeah, feel free.
Oh God.
Snow.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah.
If he wants to, but I
If
spoke
he
to him
wants
a
to,
little bit
yeah.
about it, and he said that if anyone needs any help with it, he's in. So.
Yeah, I both but I have a strong feeling that if this did go to court proceedings, which I don't think it is, myself and Harper and Percy are all perfectly capable. I think all three of us are the officers in LSPD that had bar cards before they made it so that LSPD officers had bar cards. So, or all officers did. But and we're all kind of, to an extent, willing to just no life paperwork for a bit. So, yeah. Harper and myself started it last night. We've got most of the incidents kind of listed up.
This is about Craig Barrett being a corrupt cop.
Is that,
which sounds really cool, by the way. I'm very impressed.
That this
it sounds like a cool story.
On in the investigative side and kind of like prosecuting this guy should also reflect on, I guess, our procedures as well. Because when talking about it a little bit in depth afterwards, it's incredibly worrying that 33 case files of guns that were already in evidence before have not been noted prior. If
was that right?
Caught off of the street. Because there's no way that
I didn't click.
Okay, Mayhem may have. Like,
oh my
never
God!
been caught, and they may just dump the guns on a beach somewhere and let them wash away. But one or two of them must have been caught at one point, surely. So
I spoke to someone about this earlier, and they had found one of the weapons and thought that there was an issue with the MDW.
I mean, it's an easy mistake to make. It really is.
Like I've had an issue like that before. However, I spoke to the commissioner at the time about it.
Yes, right. 308. That's crazy.
It must have just been like a weapons printing issue from whatever illegal manufacturer made the firearm, and it wasn't like a repeat of the same gun coming through.
Damn.
But
yeah, all reasonable assumptions. To be honest, it's hard to think about people doing this kind of thing. But I think maybe we need to instill that into people a little bit more. I think we shouldn't. I think from a command perspective, we should definitely make an announcement on this and say that, you know, maybe even one of you guys, whoever's leading this case, once it's all wrapped up, and if it does go anywhere near court or anywhere near public, we need to get ahead of it. And you can make an announcement and saying that, you know, this is what was happening, and this is what we're going to do about it, so that both PD and the public knows that not only did this happen, but we're going to try and not let this happen anymore, right?
Yeah. Well, sadly, for a very brief instance, this is going to probably hit the public for some way, shape, or form, because how the DOJ system works is for the plea deal that we're going to have to put, I still have to post everything on the docket and then post a plea deal. So
what's the plea deal?
Well, we're still getting all of the charges in place, but as far as it goes, he's pleading guilty. He doesn't want to contest it. He handed himself in. He's pleading. This is like his atonement for sins. I don't think that we're being lenient, but I don't think that we need to go through the whole trials and tribulations of court to get a punishment for him. He's being accepting, but obviously, I still think that if we bring something like life with parole or something, he may start kicking and screaming. So I'm gonna get the charges ready once we've gone through all of the work that we can. Then from there, we're going to inform the lawyers what the charges are. He's retained 3 lawyers. Then I'm going to give them a moment to let that sink in whilst I'm pushing everything to the docket. Whilst I'm pushing that to the docket, I'm going to request sealing for it, and then I'll put whatever agreed plea deal on the docket as well.
Okay. Yeah, personally, he shouldn't be getting any leniency whatsoever. If he was to go to court with the charges and get life, then the plea deal should be life too, especially if you think you can stick it in court.
And we absolutely can. That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't think that I'm not showing leniency of like, oh, this is a slap on the wrist or anything like that. And I think at the end of the day, time is the punishment here more than a monetary thing, because he never got any monetary gain from any of this. His monetary gain his only gain was, I guess, protection of his partner. So he's got a justification for it, obviously not a legal one. And he explained why he did it, and none of us ever caught it. So this could have some of this could have just stayed forever hidden. If I'm honest with you two, and I think Libby knows that from a very long time ago that I'm very anti-corruption as well. He has earned a modicum of brownie points for me for admitting to it, if that makes sense.
No, I agree, and I think that should be rewarded with the possibility of a plea deal anyway, and not having to go through the courts and be in front of everybody. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm entertaining it, because if he didn't like let us know, I think he's been fired for a month. I don't think any of the reports that he's stated have been foiled.
He's been fired for a month?
Sorry, not fired. He resigned for a month. So he left.
Oh, I see.
So he retired on good terms, with the ability to come back to the PD, so that he basically said, I want to focus on my personal life and my career. So.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, we can talk a bit more about this later, but yeah, you guys stick with it. Just keep us updated. But what about you, Muller? What do you want?
This is where I've hit a kind of a brick wall, if that makes sense. Like I'm a little, or like a three forked road, I guess. I have always been in the LSPD because I'm like what I said was a molten loyalist. I was brought on by Toretti when he was LSPD, given my keys and everything from there. Trained by Bundy, trained by Hardcore, trained by, at the time, LSPD Martel. And then when the SDSO came around, I was offered a kind of position in the foundation of that. And to some extent, I regrettably turned it down because I felt that the LSPD was my home, and that I don't know, I felt like I had more chance in the LSPD, if that makes sense. And now, obviously, I've continued to stay in the LSPD to the point that it's continued to be my home, and then every time the SDSO officers or anything like that, SDSO officers come to me, they say like, oh, when are you coming home? And I've just said, oh, no, I'm like a molten loyalist. When he goes, I'll go. And now it's gotten to this point where I don't know where Molten's going. And to an extent, I don't think that the reason that I gave people for staying was because of Molten. Partially part of it, and I somewhat made this public and I somewhat didn't. was I was, and Libby will maybe remember this, but this is why I remembered Libby. I think it was the first time I met her, was from a conversation when I was arguing with all of command in a room in Davis PD about like how corruption and how the department was getting ruined, and how I didn't like the decisions that were being made as a new command member. It was making me feel uncomfortable with everything, and that allowed me to speak freely, so I wasn't just being like a dick for the sake of being it, which I can be sometimes. But I am when things were wrong and when people were acting out and or doing corrupt shit, I was very vocally against them. So I was very vocally against Bundy during a situation with him and TJ Walker, which led to an attempted execution of another officer.
Bloom, right?
Yes, Bloom. And I've been for a long time, like a very long time, very opposed to Brian. Brian, I don't know why he thought that I was under his wing, and I guess I took a little bit from Malton's mentoring, that I became like moderately snakish to the point that he started calling me a snake when I turned on him in that Davis PD room. So I don't know. I don't think that Malton is the reason
What
that
the
I
fuck?
wanna.
Did you see that?
What?
Nothing. It must have been nothing. I just saw a massive. I don't know what it was, but it just rode past the window. It's not important. Carry on.
Like a bear, like Winston's son.
Maybe I saw a bush.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so LSPD has been my home, I guess, for the longest period of time, and I guess internally the anti-corruption stand was my internal side that I never expressed to people in the SDSO for while I was staying, and then the Molten Loyalist was the thing that I said to the SDSO people that asked me when I was ever coming over. I have spent all of my career in the LSPD. I don't know whether you guys ever see like the our track history, and it shows like all of the departments that we've been in and people like back and forth. I've had opportunities. I've had multiple chances to separate from the LSPD, and I never have. And honestly, like the LSPD splitting into VPD and DPD at least gave me some hope that I didn't have to leave the LSPD or stay under Brian's fucking regime. So, yeah, I can't tell whether I'm stuck in LSPD because I have spent all of my time here and it feels like home to me because I've gotten to lieutenant and what is it, the quote unquote voted shift 1 patrol lead for it. But, yeah, I guess want to know where you guys want to go and whether I have a place in the LSPD anymore.
Hold on. I have a problem. Because I asked you, what do you want? And all you told me was stuff that's either already happened or that you feel like you might be stuck in LSPD. You didn't actually tell me what you, Max Muller, wants. What does Max Muller want?
If I'm honest, and I think you guys have probably got it sorted to some extent, because obviously you two are the best at it, but I would like to be a part of LSPD in, I guess, rebuilding its structure, because as far as it goes with you two are fine. I finally got an LSPD where both the chief and ass chief are a presence that have the same objective as me, where we're finally becoming like the straight-laced, willing to punish inwards rather than outwards first, non-corrupt department that actually can do policing. And I want to be a part of that again. At like end of the day, wherever I drop, I know that the LSPD are in good hands. Would I say would I be a liar if I said I didn't want rank? Yeah, probably. I think end of the day, everyone wants it, but I do want to earn it off of merit. But
I guess if I said that, you know, with all this restructure, God, this isn't. I think I can speak for Reed here, and I hope it's a good thing. This isn't going to be the same LSPD that I guess you were used to. So I don't want you to be coming.
Taking a photo of the line and the order you're in.
Oh. Like I don't want you to think that, you know, I want to come at LSPD because that's what I'm used to, or that's what, you know, that's what I like. Because, you know, maybe someone else offers what you want. Just think about it like a new department, and I guess would you feel the same way? Like if this is not.
That's the thing. Is that sorry to interrupt? Is that I do see it as a new department, but I also see it as like, I guess, a department that out of everyone, just from the baseline of it, I feel like the most connected to. Both obviously because it's like familiarity with the uniform, with everything like that. But even as a new department, it's just the foundations of what you two have done throughout your career and the kind of objectivity of what you try to do in your day-to-day and making sure that everyone is clean, and that has fit the most aligned with me. And the reason I want to come to you guys is because with my, like, I guess, strong sense of wanting to return to LSPD in some capacity, the BCSO in both departments has offered me positions, but I still would, I think, rather stay LSPD.
Okay. Good to know. Reed, you got any questions for Mala?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is, Mala, I am taking notes, so this is not just in one ear and out the other. I do appreciate everything you said. So I think what we'll do is, and we're going to do this for everybody, pretty much, apart from a very select few, is we'll sit about it and we'll talk about it and we'll have everybody on a list, and I'll make sure that we go over everything you said, because you've said a lot of good things and nothing bad, so that's good. And we'll get back to you and we'll let you know. What do you think? Like within the week, at least. We don't want to leave people waiting too long.
We just need to get used to the position we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah, because I don't want to limit you, but I also, like, you know, I just got to look at it, the whole picture.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I'm not very good at talking today, but, you know,
okay.
It took me 24 hours to get used to the idea that I was chief of police. I now need to get used to the fact that I have Dark here helping me, and I'm sure that Dark has to get used to the fact that he's deputy chief.
Yeah, this is no like quick job. There's 60 days for a reason. Yeah. So yeah, I just think that am I like asking for a fucking lieutenant or sergeant or senior position in the LSPD? No, but
good.
Would I want to work towards eventually something of rank within the? Sorry, Sally just scared the shit. I peeked over my shoulder and he's looking worse than I look right now. Would I eventually like to work to something higher in the LSPD? I hope that I'm able to prove that, because I think that the objectivity of what you guys are doing is very much like a shared passion project. So I'd love to help in whatever capacity I can, rather than, I guess, take the experience from my old rank and move it to a department that maybe I have less heart in, if that makes sense.
I get that, 100%. You're definitely passionate about LSPD, and we can tell. So that would definitely be considered, man. But thank you for your time. Like I said, hopefully within a week, anybody that's shown interest, we can get back to, either whether that be positive or negative. But hopefully most of it's positive. So we'll definitely get back to you. And, just if you have any suggestions for people that we should reach out to personally or anything like that, just let us know, okay? And keep us updated on the Barrett thing, all right?
Okay, we'll do. Quick 2 things. One, personal suggestion. Percy.
Percy?
Percy Weaver, Shift 1.
Yeah.
Huge paperwork nerd. Huge results. Ugh, S++. A huge paperwork nerd. As far as it goes, like one of the trusted people in my shift that I can always go to regarding like anything investigative. I have a brain on my shoulders, but his is like twice the size. So yeah, I'll always trust him with anything, and we go way back, and I guess I kind of owe him for where I was in old LSPD, because when he was offered the rank of lieutenant, he said no until I got it. So
what a sweetheart. Was he a lieutenant?
No, he ended up only just sitting at sergeant.
Okay.
I picketed for him to get it afterwards, but that's when the whole Den stuff happened, and then Bundy stuff happened, and I don't think it ever got round to it, and then the squash happened. So.
Good. All right. Well, just one last thing. What like if rank didn't matter, what do you want to do as a cop on a day-to-day?
My grassroots are patrol lead stuff. I'm a patrol guy. End of the day, I'm boots on ground. I'm original. So, how I started. When I was a cadet, I was taken out by Bundy. I became a BTF guy. I would do loads of BTF shit. I then became a full officer. I got motor cert, and I became a full-on support officer. And I supported everyone on every scene. And then when shit started lacking, I would be a lead, but on motor, and start kind of, I guess, helping people, but also guiding them where to go on scenes and stuff as well. I think it's kind of why Stubble and I ride together, is that we kind of just take turns on the same calls, leading them. So, but we're kind of like a HVTU clique, I guess. But we just kind of, that we're at least with someone who's competent and capable. So
yeah.
Yeah, my grassroots are patrol and kind of just aiding with that. I've done my hand in FTO stuff, but I can self-admit I'm not a great teacher. I can do perfectly fine, but I really suck at teaching people how to do, because I'm not good with words. And investigative stuff I'm good at, but I burn out quickly on it if I have to do it for long. So,
okay. Have you heard anything about HVTU? What's happening with it?
HVTU, how it is Stubble is the leader of it. So Bass approached me and Stubble, and he said HVTU is the one department that I'd have no issues with. He came back to us and said that he did have issues because he wants us to change the cargo pant uniform because we look too militaristic. But, so we're getting Raven to redesign something new for us. But Stubble is now the lead of it. If Stubble has stated that whilst he's been given the rank of lead of it, he wants to share it with me, but I'm not allowed in the unit until I have my job back. So
okay,
none of us are allowed in the HVTU until we're hired to a respective department. So
yeah, no search till you're hired. I get it.
Exactly. So I'm just I'm big chilling right now. Me and him basically led it while Owen was on like a kind of absence, and we were kind of like the boots on the ground while Owen did all of like the high command talking for us.
Right. Yeah.
So as far as it goes, Owen has no issues with us being the new faces for it.
Okay.
So that's the plan, as long as I get back somewhere. So yeah, the
All right.
HVTU is my like life force, mode is my life force, and patrol is my life force. So.
Good to know. Well, thank you for coming, Mel. I appreciate it. Like I said, we'll get back to you within the week, hopefully. And if anything comes up, I'll be sure to send you an email if I don't see you. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate it. The one last thing that I did want to say. So Harper is an officer for the VPD. She's like now the lead of the FOIA stuff, or the only person doing the FOIA stuff, but she picked up after Doe, passed away. She is currently on a medical leave of absence because she got in an incident with Jigs a while back, which led her to ICU, and she's like suffering from minor brain damage. She's still working dispatch and doing FOIA stuff, but Bass told her, he reached out to her and said, she reached out to him and said, hey, I'm on a medical LOA, and I'm not sure what I can do with this whole 60-day stuff. He said to her, your 60 days starts up from when you're back off of the medical LOA.
Okay.
You two being in power, and I'm expressing this for her because I'm her partner, and I don't think that she's in the presence of mind to, I guess, do it herself. You two are the only department that she would want to be under. So I just hope that eventually when she comes back, you guys give her a look as well, because she'll probably be too shy to ask you.
Okay. Yeah, I've taken notes. So if we don't see her, I'll reach out. Okay, and we'll have a conversation with her.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you guys.
See you in the 2-1, buddy. All right. See you, Mala.
It worked great.
See you.
Welcome to the Sock Jaw.
Do you want me to let the next person straight in, or do you want to wait?
Not yet. I'll let the next one in.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me just take this real quick. Hey, honey.
Honey,
Hello.
Evald wants to undress in front of me.
He what?
Yep, you heard me. He's trying to undress in front of me.
Okay, where are you?
I'm in the Harmony Spa.
What?
He even recommended I get undressed.
Listen, tell him if he undresses in front of you, I'm gonna do it. I'll strike him. I'll strike him.
Evald, you're gonna be one of the first people to get striked if you do get undressed.
I'm abusing my power.
Oh, now you're not gonna get undressed.
Okay, good. Thank God. I don't want you to suffer. Nope. There might be trauma.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, have fun.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Oh my God. Evolved?
Not true. He invited me into the spa, and I said, "Hey, should we take off your clothes?" He said, "Yeah, you can."
What?
Yeah, he said, "Yeah, you can."
You're lying.
Do it though. No,
You're
I swear,
lying
on everything. As chief, I would not lie to you. I would not lie to you like that. He invited me into the spa. Didn't know there was one here, and I said, "Should we get undressed?" He said, "Yeah, you can."
I don't believe you for 1 sec. If you're lying to me, if I find out you're lying, you're done. You're done.
I wouldn't lie about this. I wouldn't lie. I care about you guys' relationship.
Okay. Well, that's very sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere near my husband, and definitely don't get undressed in front of him. Okay.
I would never. All right. Yes, sir.
All right. Bye.
Bye, sir.
All right. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Notes. Let me check my notes.
Notes for Molly, did you say?
Oh yeah.
Is that what you said? Sorry, is that what you just said?
I don't know what I said. I can't remember.
That's not what you said. Okay.
What was? Where did I hear Snow say something about the troopers being like leads of things? Or am I making things up?
As far as I can grasp, that's the case for some, but not for others.
Yeah, because it's the case for Angel and Ripley, right?
Yes.
I guess not.
I think Mac might work his way back there as well, but when I spoke to